8:47, we're back with Oscar nominee Josh Brolin. His new movie is called Only the Brave, and it is a tragic, true story of an elite group of firefighters known as the Granite Mountain Hotshots. Brolin stars as Eric Marsh, the no-nonsense superintendent who gives his trainees a very blunt warning. Listen.
After y'all get baptized, you're never going to be able to look out into the wilds and see that pure beauty again. There's only one thing you're going to be able to see, and that's fuel. So think about that. Meditate on it. Then decide if this job is for you.
Josh, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning. Great to see you.
Great to see you. Obviously, this is poignant and timely because we're covering these wildfires out in California. Over 40 people have died, including a firefighter.
5,500 structures have burned down.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you shot this a long time ago, but when you see that story that we're covering, how does it relate to this movie?
I mean, it relates in every way, and the thing is that, you know, this movie does, you know, you do a movie, Hollywood and all that, and it's profit and this and business, and once in a while you do a movie that really resonates deeply. And, you know, with what's going on in California right now, you start to kind of build awareness, and you get very humble in watching a movie like this because you realize that these people are fairly common people. They're you and me, and they're out there, you know, dealing with very unpredictable, extremely dangerous situations, putting themselves in major peril in order to assure the safety of their communities, and they're special. I
read about this, and at first this confused me, and then I kind of made perfect sense to me. You were a volunteer fireman back in Arizona in your youth, in your 20s. Yeah. And at first, that made you leery about doing this job. And I thought, why doing this movie? Yeah. But then I think you want to make sure you get this right.
Yeah, you have a sensitivity that you wouldn't have necessarily had before. And I've spent the last 30 years with this community. One of my best friends is an incident commander now, who was my chief back then, one of my closest friends. And then, so when I was deciding to do this movie, you meet a director and you're like, are you going to be sensitive? Are you connected enough to your heart to be able to do something like this? And then I went to this guy, and finally I just said, do you think that I'm the right guy? Should I do this? And he said, you're the only guy to do this. It was almost like the appointed one. The fireman touched me and said, you're it.
You're meant to do this
suddenly
movie.
Suddenly I had no choice.
You kind of glanced over something a second ago about the challenges these people face at home, and they're just like the rest of us. Soup, who we call your character, he's dealing with, he loves his job, but guess what? The family doesn't love the risks he takes as part of his job that much.
That's what I like about, you know, this movie deals with, you know, equally about firefighting, and you're in these extreme situations, but it also the extreme situation of what a son deals with, a wife deals with, the entire family. And these families we met, 19 of these guys have a lot of family, a lot of extended friends, and all this kind of stuff. It's a very, very emotional subject, but with this movie you celebrate the profession of firefighting.
And that aspect will resonate with families of first responders everywhere, and members of our military as well.
Of course.
We were chatting a little bit before we got into the segment in the commercial break, and we were talking about upcoming
age.
You brought it up, by the way.
I did bring it up.
You said, by the way, you just turned 60. Not
Which
yet.
you haven't
okay,
yet.
don't rush me.
Nor have I turned 50
No.
yet.
So when I saw that in the note, I wanted to make sure it was right, so I went and I Googled you.
Okay,
which I do
you.
from time to time.
Wikipedia.
And, you know, the first thing came up is an image of you.
Right.
And so we'll talk about the 50 in a second, but you are jacked.
I was jacked.
No, you are jacked.
I appreciate that.
I saw this picture, I thought, oh my God, this guy's working out.
I feel like that's half of a pickup line, but that's okay.
It's not, I promise you. Just as buddies here. Just as friends.
I like how you qualify it. I was very jacked. I was working out 2.5 hours a day. I'm like you, where I heard, by the way, that your schedule kind of revolves around your gym time.
I like the gym, yeah.
I do like the gym, because we're at a point right now where when you go to the gym, it actually feels better. When you don't go to the gym, you actually start to feel sore, as opposed to just being healthy. So I think I've chosen movies that allow me to, you know, stay jacked.
So when you look in the mirror, does that make
when I look in the mirror, I just go, wow.
God, I'm jacked.
Wow. I should do a firefighting film.
When you get to see what great shape you're in, does it make 50 just a number?
I think it tries to. I think it does its best, and I think I'm beautifully in denial right now, and that's okay with me.
Yeah,
you know.
Do you think on that morning you turn 50 in February, you might wake up and say, "Uh-oh"?
How'd you feel about 50?
I was just
You were devastated?
I was going to ball on the floor.
I remember quickly, my dad called me when I was 30. Back in the day in the 60s, when you turned 30, it was a major thing. And my dad called me 6 times when I turned 30, and he goes, "How you doing, man?" And I said, "I'm fine." And then again, "How you doing?"
I was fine until you called me 5 times.
You told me 6 times, you know.
Well, you look great. The movie's
Thank
great.
you.
It's always good to see you.
Thank you.
Josh,
You always.
it's a pleasure. Only the Brave hits theaters this Friday. We're back in a moment. This is Today on NBC.
Nice job.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.